So traders, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can determine the daily bias of the market. This will work for any instrument that you may want to trade, be it gold, be it silver, be it the currency pairs, oil, cryptocurrencies, or also these derivative instruments that you guys have always been asking me for. All right, now you can use this with your own strategy, or you can use this for the one candlestick strategy to determine the daily bias before you take your trades. Now this will also work on the 4-hour chart if you want to determine the bias of the next candle. All right, it will also work on the 1-hour chart or the weekly chart for you to determine weekly bias. But I'm going to show you the framework that you need to follow in order to determine the bias of the market, just using the candlesticks.
Hi everyone, please subscribe to Matthew Odong's channel for more great content.
Before we move forward, if you'd like to get a good prop firm, guys, be sure to use Funded Trader Markets. Guys, you've seen me withdraw 3 payouts from this prop firm right here, and they are really good prop firm. Soon they are going to be introducing features into their platform, so you can take advantage of this prop firm to get started on your funded journey. The most interesting thing that I have seen that has been added is this account here, which is the 2-step evaluation, 2-step plus. You see, this one has no consistency score. Some of you were asking last time about the consistency score. This is an account that does not have a consistency score. If you go to 2-step prime, you will see that during evaluation there is consistency, but when you pass and get funded, you get no consistency score. So guys, use the link in the description, sign up with Funded Trader Markets today, take your trading seriously and get started on your trading journey. You can also get the instant funding with them according to the account size that you want, and the payouts are on demand. All right, the processing time is under 2 hours, as I've demonstrated to you guys in the previous videos. So guys, use the link in the description and the discount code that I'm going to leave in the description to get started with Funded Trader Markets. So let's go back to the charts. Right, so how do you determine the bias of the market? Mostly the daily bias. We're going to look at that right now. So many of you guys know that when you're trading the one candlestick strategy, you're just looking at one candle, or even if you're trading different price action strategy like the CRT model with a combination of any other strategy, you need to know how to read price action properly, right? So here I have just done some small illustration for a bullish setups and bearish setups right here. So here I have indicated 2 bearish candles going down and then followed by 2 bullish candles going up, representing a reversal. Then here we have an uptrending market creating consistent 2 green candles or bullish candles followed by a reversal with 2 red candles. Now, how do you determine the bias using just this formation here? So what I want you guys to know, because when you know this, you will become a price action king and you'll be able to read the charts correctly. When the market is printing a bearish candle like this, assume that this second bearish candle has not printed yet, just this one has printed. Once this candle closes on the day, how do you determine the bias of the next day? You determine the bias based on this previous candle here. So when this next candle opens, this is what you're going to do. You're going to mark this candle here, you're going to mark its high and mark that candle's close, something like this. That is what you're going to mark to determine the bias. Now this is the same way you mark the one candle when you're going to trade the next day's candles, the same thing, but here you're determining the bias of the next candle. So how do you know that the next candle has a very high chance of closing bearish? You use this previous candle's range, okay, that area that I have marked. Of course, that's not the full range. The full range is up to the lower wick, but I choose to mark the close because the closing price is very important on any candle. So when you mark that closing price, to determine that this next candle is going to be bearish, you need to mark this candle's 50% range of that area you've marked. You just get a Fibonacci. Since this is a bearish candle, draw from the high to that marked area like this. Just do it like this, and then now you can see that this is the 50% right here, where I'm going to put this line at the 50% here like this. That is what you're going to do. Then you can remove the Fibonacci. This area here is what is going to help you to determine the next candle's bias. So you can mark that area there like this, okay? So that shaded area there, that is the area which determines your daily bias. Now, what do you do to to make sure that this candle here is following the previous candle's bearish momentum, such that you know the bias of that candle and the percentage it might take to close bearish. You just watch this area here. The market must not go up and break above that area like that. If it breaks above the 50%, it is most likely going to continue going up. This area here is going to determine the bias of the next candle. So you're going to watch that area and see if the candle creates a wick on a lower time frame. If it creates some candles and creates a rejection within this area and then comes and breaks below this candle's close here, below this white line here, you know that the chance of this candle here closing bearish is very high. It's more than 50%. Okay, so it has more chance to continue bearish as long as it does not break above this previous candle's 50% range between the high and the close. If it breaks that 50% mark, it is going to turn bullish and continue going up. So to determine this next candle's bias, use the previous candle's 50% range of its high and close, and only wait for a rejection wick on a higher time frame on the daily, then go down on the lower chart and see if the market breaks below this previous candles close for you to continue bearish. Now, how do you determine that the market is shifting or changing the bias from bearish to bullish? You use this previous candle still, this one here. For example, here you can just move this to the high of that candle and then move this to the close of that candle like this, and then bring this zone and put it in between those two lines like that. Let me just change this color to better color like purple. So that area there, that between those two lines, is what helps you to determine the bias of the next candle. So you can see here, if you draw the Fibonacci from this candle's high to this candle's close below, you'll see that the 50% is this area right here. That is that candle's 50% range between its high and its close. As you can see, this market here, this candle went down, but it rejected and it came and closed above this line here, the 50% range, and it therefore developed a reversal pattern on lower time frames, creating its bias as a bullish candle. It reversed the bias from bearish to bullish. So this candle's bias was determined by this previous candle's 50% range break. When this candle, current bullish candle, breaks above that candle's 50% range, you know that the bias is now bullish. So there is more than 50% chance that that candle will close bullish. As you can see, it closes bullish. So for this candle here, to determine whether it's going to continue bullish, you do the same thing on the bullish candle. You mark its close on top and then you mark its low at the bottom like this. So between there, you don't want the market to close below the 50% range of that candle's close and its low. That is for a bullish candle. You use Fibonacci so that you're accurate. Okay, so for Fibonacci, you draw it from the low to the close there, because this is a bullish candle, and then you use the 50% level like this to determine the level where you are waiting for the market not to break in order to continue bullish. So you can see here, this candle here continues bullish because it doesn't break below this line. So it's the same thing when you go and look at the bearish side here. When the bullish candle's 50% level, like here, let's assume that this is its 50%, you can see when it's broken by this red candle, the chance of this red candle closing bearish is very high. So the bias changes from bullish to bearish once that candle's 50% range is broken. Let me just show you briefly what that looks like on a live chart so that you can see what I mean. So let's go to the daily chart right here so that we can see. When you look at these candles here, for example, here, if you see this candle here, let's just use this candle as an example here. When you draw a line on top and then draw it a line at its close, okay, we can still use this one, can still use the rays just to be more accurate like this. Okay, so what you're looking for here is a 50% of that zone between those lines. So you draw from there, Fibonacci, to down here, and then what we are doing here now is to mark that candle's 50% range, which is this area right here. So we can remove the Fibonacci. That is the line which you want to watch. If this candle's wick breaks above that line, the chance is going to be higher for that candle to turn bullish and start going up. But as you can see that this candle fails to break above that line right there, and then it comes and breaks below this previous candle's close. That is the point when you're going to be looking for sells on lower time frame, because now you know the bias of this next candle is going to be bearish. You have more than 50% chance for it to close bearish. So when it breaks below this candle's close, you know that it may continue bearish. So that is how you determine daily bias. Now if you go and see this on like the 15 minutes chart, you'll see how those candles play out. This is what happens. So this is the wick. This is the wick of that current candle. That is the wick. You can see that the price does not go up and break above this white line. If it did something like this, it might pull back a little and then continue going up like this to reverse the bias. But since it did break that white line, which is the 50% range of the high and the close of the previous candle, it had more chance to go lower. Now you would look for trades once this red line, which is the close of the previous candle, is actually broken. This is where you would look for your selling opportunities around here, and then you would use that white line as the area of your stop loss, and then you could target something like this. So guys, you can use this to determine your bias even if you went to the weekly chart. For example, if you go to the weekly chart and you look at it, right, you can see clearly even the weekly chart has the same thing. So to determine how this candle would close, you'd still mark that previous week's high, and then you mark that previous week's close like this, then use a Fibonacci from that week's high to that week's close like that, and then get another ray and then put it here, the week that week's 50% range, change the color to blue, and then you go down to the lower time frame. For example, you can come down to the 1 hour chart, and then you look for entries below the lower red line. You can see that the wick opens with this gap right here. At this gap, that's where the wick opened. Here at the gap, it went up. As you can see, it went up, but it didn't break above this blue middle line. It just stopped here, and then you get ready when you see the market breaking below this red line. You can put a pending order just there, and then you use that blue line to determine your stop loss, and then you could still get a swing trade using this same method. Guys, don't want to make the video way too long, but if you follow these steps, you can be able to determine your daily bias, 1 hour bias, even weekly bias, even monthly bias. For example, if we went to the 1 hour chart, like where we are now, like right now we are on the 1 hour chart, you can still determine your bias on the 1 hour chart using that same technique on all these candles here for you to trade continuations lower. You can do the same thing. For example, let's just do this for the last candle. We have those two lines, high and close, high and close, and then we mark the 50% range from that candle's high to this candle's close, and then we mark the 50% level, and then remove the Fibonacci, go down to, for example, the 5-minute chart. Now on the 5-minute chart, you can see here that the market just goes down. It pulls back a little with this green candle, but it just continues going down, doesn't go back to this white line right here. So the candles that break below this lower blue line are the candles you can use for your entry. You can, for example, put your entry here and then use that white line as your stop loss like this, and then target like a 1 to 2. You can target a 1 to 2 like this. You can see that this trade is actually still playing out just using bias. You can combine this with the 1 candlestick strategy to even find better entries. So guys, thank you for watching the video. Please like the video, share it with your friends. Guys, I want to see at least 200 likes or 300 likes on this video. Then I'll give you guys a complete breakdown combining this with the 1 candlestick strategy to show you a complete method of trading this. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace and out.